Oh my goodness. Incredible first 10 seconds or whatever this is of her performance. Woo! I'm blown away. And I've got to say that Freddie Mercury would be very, very proud of this. What's up everyone, A-Aron here for my fourth reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Angelina Jordan, her performance on America's Got Talent, the Queen's iconic Bohemian Rhapsody song. I'm super excited. Her name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've heard or seen this performance. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. If I have, then I'll stop and we won't produce it. But let's dive right in.
Biggest opportunity of my life. I really hope to win the show.
You won once, right?
Yeah,
You think you can?
I hope so.
Miss Angelina Jordan, go out there and show Simon what you got. All right.
Hi, Angelina. Hi. So nice to meet you. You won Norway's Got Talent in 2014.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us, how old were you when you won?
I was 7 years
You
old.
were 7 years old. So you are now 13.
And 13, yes.
You are 13.
Yeah. I've waited 10 years to sing for Simon, and I'm finally...
Oh, really?
So us three have nothing to do with what's going on
No,
tonight?
we don't. What is it about Simon?
He's just amazing, and he's a legend.
He is. He is a legend.
Yeah, he is.
Well, Angelina, I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, so before we dive in, a couple things I want to break down. So first and foremost, I've never reacted to this kind of format, so this is going to be really cool. And, you know, I do watch AGT, although I don't remember this. And so, first things first, she talked about wanting to perform in front of Simon for 10 years, and she's 13. So she started singing when she was 3. Or at least she remembers starting singing when she was 3. So, and she won Norway, if I heard correctly, has Got Talent at the age of 7. And so this is 6 years later at the age of 13. So I'm expecting her to be fantastic. So I couldn't be more excited. Let's jump in.
Can you just come up to the mic like you're gonna be?
Yeah. Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. Wow. Too late. My time has come. Sudden shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye.
Okay, I gotta stop there because there's just so much to unpack already. Oh my goodness. Incredible first 10 seconds or whatever this is of her performance. So her sound is unique. It's kind of soulful, almost a little bit jazzy. I feel like I hear some Janis Joplin in it, although I wouldn't say not the raspiness, but kind of the tone of the voice. And her arrangement, I'm assuming she chose this arrangement, is already, you know, very free and much more, you know, very different from the original, right? The original, first of all, they have a quartet, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously you can't achieve the same thing with a single person unless you have background, but she chose to just be solo. And it allowed her the freedom to start when she was ready. So that was a brilliant, I don't know if this is her first audition or what, but, you know, it was a brilliant choice. Well, she already won Norway's Got Talent, right? So regardless, I'm sure it was carefully selected. So that gives the freedom of comfort to whenever I'm ready, I'm going to start. right? And she skipped past some of the very first vocals. And of course, there's the whole vocal introduction in the beginning. And just had just the last point that goes into where the music really starts. And the soft, airy, I've already talked about how much I love that with Dimash's intros. Anyway, the wind blows. And she does it very much her own. And she's sliding into these notes in and out. You know, I don't know that she's 100% even on pitch, and she's not even following the melody to a T. But she just makes it work. Fantastic. Wow, that is unbelievable. And so the original goes up to that to me. Here she stays on the same to me. Careful selection of how she's doing this. In a very different background, the little guitar ding, almost sounds like Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah background.
My time has come. Sudden shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time.
Bodies.
Woo!
Wow.
I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. Oh, baby. Can't
Woo!
do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get out of here. Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing really matters. Anyone can say. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
holy moly. Holy moly. I would love to be there during that performance. Imagine being live there.
That was insane.
Is this the golden
I feel
buzzer?
like I am witnessing the birth of something really special, a star, and as they would say in Norway, jeg.
Okay, so I do have to stop because, you know, I've been told that, you know, I can't play for too long without some pauses and so forth. And while I want to keep playing this, which we will in a moment, I want to take a stop and just say, holy cow! What the heck? I'm blown away. And I've got to say that Freddie Mercury would be very, very proud of this. Absolutely proud. Her selection of what she chose and didn't, how she seamlessly wove these phrases, connected different parts of the song together for a shorter audition, was absolutely brilliant. It was stunning. I love her tone and just her soul in all this. Incredible runs, incredible freestyle. She says she has the voice of an angel. It's now. I'm not sure. I was giving some thought to this. So she chose to jump into the second verse of Bohemian Rhapsody, which makes some sense. There's pros and cons. I think it makes some sense from the perspective that people are used to it continuing to the next part of the song, although we're skipping that whole interlude in the middle. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Peace me, right? That whole part is left out, which makes a ton of sense here because that's an interactive, multiple people, and she's chosen a lot, much softer, subdued. I cannot help but picture piano lounge, cocktail lounge. You saw the people with the lighters, and just her up on stage, just spotlight on her, just captivating everybody. Right, like the scene of a jazz movie or something where somebody walks in the door and immediately their eyes go right up to the stage, just captivating. And it makes perfect sense that everybody just stood up there. Again, Freddie Mercury would be very proud. But let's go back to those lyrics. Going to the second verse. I feel like, I've heard several versions of performances of this song, and I'm not going to one moment claim to be a vocalist, but I do like karaoke and stuff, right? And I like singing to myself. And when I sing this song, I love the emotion of that first verse, actually, right? Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head. I feel like you could toy with that so much. You can even get some real tears into that, right? But nevertheless, she chose it for a reason. Yeah, I mean, just like when I almost put some crying into my performance when I'm singing that part, that first verse, which you can do some to the second, right? But it takes on a different meaning. Right, because he's talking about moving on at that point, whereas the first is about the remorse. It's about the actual feeling of I just killed somebody, right? Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Right, like, Mama, life had just begun. Right, like, sorry, my singing is terrible, I'm sure, but like the emotion is there. It's a different feeling. So she obviously, I'm sure it was a conscious choice, and there are probably reasons that I don't understand. Clearly, she's way more brilliant than me. But to me, that second verse doesn't carry as much poignancy. It's not as piercing and as emotionally packed as that first voice. Now, what I did like is she did stick to kind of some of the original for some of that, right? When she talked about, I've got to go. If you listen to Freddie Mercury sing that, and I haven't heard a ton of his live performances, but he does play with it a little bit, right? Sometimes he'll say, I've got to go, almost more melodical, and then other times he'll be direct, like, got to go, and then sometimes he'll actually belt and just even a slight pause, right? I've got to go, and speed it up. And so she stuck to her own version of it, but it definitely is within the confines and the feelings of Freddie Mercury. I think it was a careful selection. Going back to the way that she closed this out and those runs, and just holding it, and she went into almost even that guitar part where there's the guitar runs and the screaming, not really screaming from Freddie Mercury, but the rock vocals, right? She didn't choose to do it that hard. It was more subtle and subdued, sticking with the original sentiment of it. Overall, outstanding performance, captivating, careful selection of everything. She really sings like an angel, and again, Freddie Mercury would be proud. Let's finish this up.
Älskar dig.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
And I think this moment, this time on stage, this song, this performance is going to change your life and your career forever.
I believe that. Everything about tonight felt like it came from you. The arrangement of the song, the simplicity of it. I've never heard that song in that version before. Seriously, this was an amazing performance.
So nothing more is left to be said, so please subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more videos like this, and we'll catch you next time. I just reacted to Dimash for the 3rd time, and once again just blown off my socks. This guy is unbelievable. You want to see that reaction? Go ahead and click the video above.